The theme of the Biennale, free space, has been interpreted by our team as the unbuilt spaces, the spaces that still hold potential for the future, because before questioning architecture, before questioning the design, we had to assess the situation of architecture in our country. What is our responsibility, how far we can go, and what are the limits of our action. What we are proposing is a wooden model of the topography going from Beirut up to Jabal al-Kneisi and to the Bekaa Valley behind, is including the watershed of Beirut River. It is an area that is now being taken over by the urban sprawl. And on this wooden model, we are projecting a series of maps. And each of those maps is asking a question, opening to a certain number of potential answers. We have a map that is showing the watercourses network being the symbol of the common good. The second map is showing the geology. The idea is to say that our territory is in fact our last monument, is the most precious thing that remains. The other maps show the evolution of the urban sprawl. It shows how in those last 50 years things have changed dramatically in this area, and how through the abandonment of agriculture and traditional activities there are new emerging ecosystems that are taking place. One of the maps is showing the network of roads, and it shows how this network is really a kind of reservoir of public spaces for the future. And the two last maps, we highlight in red and then in green the place that remains. So everything that is not building, nor roads, nor agriculture, nor forest. Those remaining spaces are really the responsibility of architects and educators, because they are the resource of the future. So behind me and in front of me you have the work of 5 photographers that are trying to portray this question of the place that remains through their individual point of view. So we have a series of reportages, one that is talking about the abandonment of agriculture, one that is talking about the domestic space and how we appropriate very residual small spaces, one that is talking about the territory as fragments, another one that is talking about the contradiction between leisure spaces in the countryside, in the mountain, and the landscape they are showing and they are occupying. We have also portraits of people from the area with an object that is showing their relation to nature. And we have this cliff of Bahaj, who is talking about this vertical territory that would be the last thing that would resist, that would remain. And in a small peripheral chapel of the Pavilion, you have this beautiful video of Talal Khouri, who is showing the journey of water from the upper sources in the mountain until the estuary in Beirut. This first national participation is like setting the framework of the work of architects in the country.